Today, in Utah, if you're interested in buying a Tesla, you can go see one in person. Go down to their storefront in Salt Lake City, and there will be a Tesla on display. And you will even be able to take a test ride. But you can't ask about the price, and you certainly can't buy one. If you want to make that step and purchase a Tesla, you've got to cross state lines. The regulatory framework for how cars are sold varies from state to state. Unfortunately, in few states is that regulatory framework ever simple. In Utah, there is a Licensing Act and a Franchise Act. These two different regulations work together to limit who can sell new cars in Utah. Unfortunately, Tesla ran afoul of both of them. Utah's Licensing and Franchise Acts work together to protect existing car dealerships from competition, and in particular, competition posed by manufacturers hoping to sell direct to consumers. Tesla wanted to sell direct to consumer, and it attempted to jump through a series of regulatory hoops in order to do so. But repeatedly, it was denied the opportunity. In order to sell new Tesla vehicles in Utah, Tesla created a wholly owned subsidiary, Tesla UT, and applied for a license to sell new cars. Utah State denied Tesla UT that license because it said it had not entered into a franchise agreement with a car manufacturer. Tesla UT then entered into a dealership agreement with Tesla, the manufacturer, and reapplied for a license to sell new cars. At that point, Tesla UT was told it can't sell new cars and it can't get a new car sales license because Tesla, the company, had an ownership stake in Tesla UT. And when the case finally was presented before the Utah Supreme Court, the Utah Supreme Court did what so many courts do across the country. The Utah Supreme Court, when it issued its opinion in April, upholding the regulation preventing Tesla from selling direct to consumer through its wholly owned subsidiary, actually said that it's not our job to question unwise regulations. It's not even our job to question if there's only a loose connection between the regulation and the purported good that Utah is trying to further by prohibiting Tesla from selling direct to consumers. The Utah Supreme Court said its job is merely to conceive of a possible basis upon which the regulation can be upheld. And that's exactly what the court did. States defend their franchise and dealership laws on two grounds. First, they say that requiring consumers to purchase their vehicles through a franchise or dealership protects the consumer from the manufacturer. But states also say that dealerships are an important part of the local economy and provide valuable jobs. But the best way to protect the consumer is by empowering the consumer with more choice, not less. So this country was founded on the premise that individuals in a free market should be free to compete, and through that competition provide better services and better products, and through that competition spur innovation that not only improves the consumer's experience, but improves the economy at large.